Hello dear friends, let's talk about problems of Honda Civic. After purchasing a used Honda Civic, it is recommended to replace the timing belt immediately, together with the spanners, because it is a sensitive part of the engine, especially with older models. There can also be problems with the thermostat and the permeability of the cooling system. The exhaust is also sensitive, and it can be judged by how the car was driving. The bodywork is mediocre, but if the car did not have a collision, then as a rule there should be no problem. So it is important that the car has the original color and that there is no damage. The trap is also solid and resilient, even on our roads, but it is not good if the car is lowered. This significantly increases the mechanical load of vital parts of the trap, especially ball joints, rubber supports. Improperly worn tires is a bad sign, but equally new tires can camouflage the actual condition. In 1.4 and 1.6 gasoline engines, check the timing belt from time to time and, if necessary, replace it before the prescribed deadline to avoid tearing and the timing belt, as well as the complete cost of causing serious damage to the engine. 1.6 gasoline engine. On a Honda Civic manufactured until June 2001, the problem of air intake from the beginning, caused by poor closing of the valves which are installed too tightly in the factory. Most of the cars affected by this problem were discovered shortly after their sale. 1.6 gasoline engine. On a Honda Civic manufactured until December 2001, low speed twitching and hiccups at acceleration, caused by poor calibration of the engine control unit. If the problem is not resolved by reprogramming with the new software. Remedy for models affected by this problem: change the engine unit. Diesel engine. On the Honda Civic manufactured until May 2002, the possibility of malfunctioning and power down, with warning lights on the instrument panel, a problem with the valve regulation and variable geometry of the turbine. Diesel engine. On the Honda Civic manufactured until March 2004, a gradual loss of power, especially on cars that have traveled much of their mileage in the city or at low speeds, caused by clogging of the variable geometry of the turbocharger. The first change was made at the factory in June 2003. Software changes to the engine management electronics, and if you're unable to cure the models affected by this problem, change the engine electronic unit. Then a change in turbine in March 2004 increased control of variable geometry to prevent the build-up of deposits on the turbines. In the version with the type R2.0, the diesel engine produced occasional uneven engine running and knocking, which is eliminated by reprogramming the computer engine. With Honda Civic manufactured until 2004, frequent gas leaks into the air conditioning system condenser. The brakes did not get the best marks. This is definitely one of the weaker points of the car. There can also be problems with the hand brake, which sometimes only works on one of the wheels. This is worth checking if the parking brake is holding. Fast wear on the brake system's parts, as well as extremely fast wear on the front brake pads for diesel vehicles. All vehicles are faced with the appearance of the metallic sound coming from the wheels while driving on uneven surfaces. The problem of the real rubber housing of the springs and shock absorbers. In older Honda Civic, water leaks into the cap around the roof antenna around the gasket. The plastic inside is very sensitive to scratches. A common occurrence of sizzling under the dashboard. Problems are less after the redesign of the model. There is a creaking sound when the clutch pedal is depressed, often poor reception of original radio units. If you decide on a Honda Civic, you will not go wrong. The Honda Civic is a car with tradition, and the basic models are well equipped. All generations of the Honda Civic have superior mechanics and can only be shortened by aggressive maintenance, poor driving, irregular or unoriginal parts. Honda holds builds its reputation not only on cars, but also on sports engines and Formula One. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, and if you're the owner of this car, then share your experience. It will help others to choose a car. Goodbye.